In today's video, I'm going to show you how to rename a layer in Photoshop using the fastest and easiest method available. If you've ever worked on a design with multiple layers named things like Layer 1, Layer 2, and Layer 57, you already know how confusing that can get. Renaming your layers properly keeps your projects organized, saves time, and makes your workflow much more professional. The good news is it only takes a few seconds to do. If this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more simple and practical Photoshop tips. Alright, let's jump right in. First, open your file in Photoshop. You can open any existing project or create a new document if you just want to practice. Once your file is open, the next thing you need to look for is the Layers panel. Most of the time, the Layers panel is located on the right-hand side of your screen. If you don't see it, don't worry. Simply go up to the top menu, click on Window, and then click on Layers. As soon as you do that, the Layers panel will appear. Inside the Layers panel, you'll see all the layers that make up your design. By default, Photoshop names new layers something like Layer 1, Layer 2, Background, and so on. To rename a layer using the fastest method, double-click directly on the layer's name. Make sure you double-click on the text itself, not the thumbnail, and not the empty space around it. For example, if you see a layer called Layer 1, double-click right on the words Layer 1. As soon as you double-click, the text will become highlighted, which means it's now editable. Simply type the new name you want to use. For example, you might rename it to Logo, Text Header, Background Image, Shadow, or anything that clearly describes what that layer contains. Using descriptive names makes a huge difference, especially in larger projects with dozens of layers. After typing the new name, press Enter if you're on Windows, or press Return if you're on a Mac. That's it. Your layer is now renamed. It really is that simple. Let me give you a quick pro tip. Try to name your layers based on their function, not just their content. For example, instead of naming a layer Blue, you could name it Blue Button Background. Instead of Text, you could name it Main Headline Text. This becomes extremely helpful when you come back to a project days, weeks, or even months later. You won't have to guess what each layer does. Another quick tip is to rename layers immediately after creating them. This keeps your file organized from the start and prevents confusion later on. Professional designers rely heavily on clean layer organization, especially when sharing files with clients or team members. So just to quickly recap, open your file in Photoshop. Make sure the Layers panel is visible by going to Window and then Layers if needed. Double-click directly on the layer name, type your new name, and press Enter or Return. Done. Renaming layers may seem like a small thing, but it's one of those habits that can dramatically improve your workflow and efficiency in Photoshop. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe for more easy Photoshop tutorials just like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.